Welcome to the QZ Podcast with your host, Quinn Peplow and Matteo Zavala.
Welcome to the QZ Podcast. Quinn Peplow here, alongside my co-host Matteo Zavala.
Howdy.
It's finally playoff week in the NFL. Matteo and I are going to go over our playoff picks for this week and our top 5 NFL regular season plays of the 2020 season. Last week we were 6-4 together with both of our picks. The first playoff game that we're going to talk about this week is the Colts at Bills. Bills right now, they have an explosive offense this season. They're second in points scored, 31.3. Third in passing yards a game, 288.8. And they're fourth in total yards a game, 406.8. Josh Allen, he's on fire right now in the last couple of weeks. The Bills have won 6 in a row. Any thoughts, Matteo?
I had the Bills winning this. In my opinion, have an underrated defense. They are third in total takeaways on the season, and second in total points per game with 31.3, and second in total points scored with 501. But the Colts, Phillip Rivers is a hit or miss in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really play well in the cold conditions in Buffalo.
Yeah. And during this regular season, he's just been inconsistent, I feel like. I feel like the Bills, how good their defense is, they're going to force turnovers on Rivers, and the Bills are going to run up the score on the Colts. Colts offense won't be able to keep up with the Bills. If they want to beat the Bills, I think they're going to have to keep scoring. I think there's no way they're going to be able to do it. Josh Allen, he's got some playoff experience. He's played one game last year. They almost upsetted the Texans. They lost 22-19 in overtime. I think this year he'll bounce back, and I have the Bills winning.
And also, the Colts have the least amount of turnovers in the NFL.
Yeah.
As offense, so maybe that can carry on to the playoffs. Hopefully,
maybe. All right, the next game we have the Rams at Seattle. Jared Goff is questionable after his thumb surgery that he had. He reportedly started throwing Wednesday, but I think he might be able to play this Saturday, I mean. But I think it won't be enough to beat the Seahawks. The last 2 times these teams have met, the last time this team met, Seattle won 20-9 in Week 16. This game may be about the same point differential as the last game. It could be the Rams might lose by 10 points, or it could be closer. The Rams do have the number 1 ranked defense in points, 18.5. First in total yards allowed, 303.8. And first in passing yards allowed, 190.7. I think Wilson will throw for less than 200 yards passing. He's going to get sacked about 3 or 4 times, but I also expect Goff to have the same result as Wilson. I don't think Goff is going to do anything, and the Rams are going to get shut down as well.
I disagree with you. I have the Rams winning this only if Jared Goff plays, because Russell Wilson has the most turnovers in the NFL.
He does.
And the Rams defense is just absolutely incredible. But Jared Goff also has quite a bit amount of interceptions with 13, and that's ranked 31st in the NFL, which is a very high amount.
He does.
And this season, he's a 77.9 passer rating versus the Seahawks.
Oh, geez. But even if Jared Goff doesn't play, I mean, I still think they have no chance.
But
with or without him, I have Seattle winning.
As Seattle being such a high-scoring offense,
yeah.
The past 2 times they played these guys, Russell Wilson has a super low, I think, low in the mid-70s QBR, which is absolutely horrible for a guy playing at that level.
Low in the 70s?
Yeah.
It's decent,
but
it's not the best.
If Jalen Ramsey is going to be on DK Metcalf, it's going to be the game over.
He's probably going to shut him down.
Are they playing
at Seattle?
Oh, and is that the game they won?
The last game they played, that's the game Seattle won.
But if only Jared Goff plays this season, in this game, I think the Rams will win. If not, it's Seattle all the way.
All right, next game we have Buccaneers at the football team. I think this game's going to be a total blowout. Buccaneers are second in passing yards on offense, 289.1, and third in points this season, 30.8. They're also 5-3 on the road. Washington's 3-5 at home. In Tom Brady's last 4 games, he has 12 passing touchdowns, 1 interception. He's averaging 333 passing yards a game.
And also the Buccaneers have also won the greatest rush defense in the league. I think they lead the league in like the least amount of rush yards per game.
Yeah, they're first in the league in yards allowed, 80.6.
But with the old Alex Smith, I don't know what they can do with this like whole like really good defense. But Chase Young did call up Brady out. He's going after him. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game, but I agree with you that Tampa Bay is gonna pull through. I think it's gonna be
Chase Young might. No, I don't think Chase Young's gonna get a sack on Brady. I think Tampa Bay's defense is absolutely gonna destroy Alex Smith and the Washington football team. They're gonna try to run the ball a lot. Washington. They're gonna fail miserably. And Alex Smith might get hurt in this game. I think Tampa Bay is going to force turnovers and a bunch of sacks on Smith. And then I think it's going to be as bad as the regular season game, Tampa Bay against the Lions, where the Buccaneers won 47-7.
I don't think so because the Lions don't have any person on that team.
I mean, they have Stafford.
On defense, sorry about that, yeah.
Yeah, on defense.
On defense, so
Washington's offense is ranked 30th in total yards, 25th in passing, 26th in rushing. And in the NFL, they're 25th in points for offense. So I think their offense is going to get completely shut down.
But they have been doing a lot better with Alex Smith and the starting quarterback.
Yeah. All right, next game, we have Ravens at Titans.
This is going to be a close one. Did they play at the beginning of the season?
They did.
Yeah, and I think Titans blew them out.
I believe no. It was like in week 6 or something. It was a close game. It was 24-24. Titans won in overtime, 30-24, and an upset at Baltimore.
Baltimore has been red hot right now. Lamar Jackson is doing really well. Fun fact about Lamar: he has no interceptions in the red zone.
Oh, he doesn't this season?
No,
in his career. I did not know that.
But seeing as last year's playoff game against the Titans last year, he did not play really good.
Yeah. Lamar is 0-2 in his playoff career. He has 5 combined turnovers in both of those playoff games. I think this playoff game is going to be Lamar's best playoff game ever that he's going to play, but it's going to be a close one. I think the Titans will win this. The Titans are going to rely heavily on Henry. Henry's going to get locked down from that Ravens defense, but they're going to just keep passing the ball, and I think the Ravens are just going to blow it.
But like the Ravens also have no weapons at all. Marquise Brown,
he's decent. He can make plays,
but
sometimes.
He's not a good number one. But J.K. Dobbins has been doing really well as a rookie,
right?
Yeah, he's a rookie. Mm-hmm.
All right, next game. We have Bears at Saints. Here's a fun fact. On offense, the Saints are 8th in third down conversions this season. The Bears are ranked 31st in the NFL on third down conversions on offense. That's terrible.
Well, the Saints actually have a good quarterback. We have a washed-up Nick Foles. And I
think the Saints had Taysom Hill playing for like 5 games, though.
He did really step up.
He stepped up.
He's older than I thought.
Yeah, he is older.
Yeah.
He's like 30, right?
Yeah, and the Saints defense is absolutely incredible. Are they like ranked like number 2 or 3?
They're ranked 4th in total yards and 5th in points.
Yeah,
so, they're pretty good.
They'll shut down They'll shut down Trubisky and Montgomery.
Yeah.
And I think the game went in overtime this year, right?
Yeah, it was 26-23, but it was a close game, and Nick Foles was starting in that game.
But Trubisky has been hot.
He's been hot lately.
Last game he was decent, but I mean it was against the Packers, so he always kind of like chokes in those games.
Yeah. The Saints just have a better offense. They have Alvin Kamara. Michael Thomas is coming back. They have Sanders, Hill, Breeze, and Jared Cook. Bears have an average quarterback, Trubisky. David Montgomery, who's inconsistent. He's been inconsistent this season. But the last couple of games, he's stepped up.
Red hot.
Made some yards, but I think he's just an average running back.
But with Nick Foles plays and goes off to his playoff former Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, if Nick Foles starts and plays like his Super Bowl MVP self, I think Bears will win. But that's not going to happen. Bears also have washed up Jimmy Graham. Runs like a Frankenstein.
Against the Saints, his former team. He wants to shut them down.
Yeah, their best player is Allen Robinson for the Bears.
It
won't be enough.
He's the most underrated wide receiver, I think, in the league. Besides,
but I do think this game is going to be close. It won't be a blowout, but the Saints are going to win this.
It's going to be a low-scoring game, but if Kamara is cleared, it's going to be probably like a 21-10
game. I think he'll be cleared. So
yeah.
Next game, we have the Browns at Steelers.
This is going to be a great game, and Big Ben will be playing this game.
Yeah. Last time these guys played, Big Ben was ruled out. They were just benching him, resting him for the playoff game. T.J. Watt was also out, along with Cameron Hayward, Marquise Pouncey, the center.
Were they all rested?
Those guys were rested.
Okay.
Joe Hayden and Eric Ebron were out with COVID. So I heard that Ebron is coming back from COVID. He's activated. But Joe Hayden, there's no word yet. I think Hayden will find a way to come back.
I think it's going to be a close game. But I think...
It might be a close game.
Are all the Browns players finally cleared? Not yet.
I don't know yet. I know their head coach is not cleared yet.
Yeah, our honorable mention of last episode.
I don't think he'll be able to come this game. I think the Steelers will just find a way in the passing game and score against the Browns because the Steelers have just a terrible run offense this year. Baker, this is his first playoff game. Mostly with quarterbacks with their first playoff games, they normally lose. I think he's going to fold and get sacked a lot. The Steelers are ranked second in turnovers this season with 27, which is behind Miami, who has 29. Steelers average 3.5 sacks per game. And in the 2020 season, which is first in the NFL, I think they're going to get, obviously, some sacks on this guy. I think they're going to force a couple turnovers on the Browns because they finally have those starters back. And, I think Steelers win this. Well,
I agree with that 100%. But Steelers, they were real hot at the beginning of the season, but recently they have not. They got a nice comeback win against the Colts, but...
They did, and that was about it in their 5-game stretch.
Yeah.
But it's playoff time, so I think they're going to pull off the win.
I agree.
All right, next is our top plays of the year for the regular season. Mateo, it's our top 5 plays of the year. Mateo, you want to take off with number 5?
Yes, my number 5 is the Ryan Fitzpatrick no-look pass to and during the crunch time against
the Raiders?
Oakland Raiders in the fourth quarter. So yeah, I think this is a great play. Fitzpatrick just came in. He showed that. I think if he was started last week, I think they would have beaten
the Bills.
Bills, yeah.
Yeah,
but they got absolutely.
And he also had COVID last week.
Yeah, so but look at that play. Look at him with the face mask.
That was a great play. Yeah.
He's old. I mean, he probably pulling the beard a little bit. He got a nice beard going on too.
I think he's 38 too. By the way.
And my play number 4 of the year is the Ronald Jones 98-yard run. And he has up and downs all season, but this was an absolutely great run for a young guy.
Yeah, they keep switching running backs.
Yeah, look at him go. I'm sorry, he almost got caught there, but 25 had a great effort of catching up to Ronald Jones. That was a great touchdown. And my number 3 might be surprising. It's with Nyheim Hines. Nyheim Hines is I like him as a player a lot. It was against the Colts against the Detroit Lions, and he had a great spin play, juke move, and he had a great end zone celebration. It was absolutely incredible. He is a fabulous player, I think, but he had a lot to deal with the Jonathan Taylor. Look at that move.
Yeah.
Look how athletic that man is. And for my number 2 play, it's the Derrick Henry play again. Derrick Henry play. When
Derrick Henry play against Josh Norman?
No.
Not that play?
It was with 94-yard run.
Oh, this is 94-yard run.
Yeah, he is insane. It was against the Texans in the fourth quarter. He is be that tall and that big and that fast.
I almost had that in my list. I saw that. That was a good run.
I know he's outruns them, but he's big and gigantic. It's
great play.
Doesn't
94 yards to the house.
To the books. And guess what? I played against him that week in fantasy.
Oh, geez.
I got absolutely destroyed. And my number one, who doesn't care about the greatest of all time, Trace McSorley's touchdown against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh,
he's throwing it on a dime from Briarwood. So look at that throw to Hollow Brown. Oh, perfect dime. Throwing clutch time too. Just absolutely incredible play by Trace McSorley. Just look how happy he is. Like he's like
Marquise Brown.
Yeah, look at Trace McSorley. Look how great he
The
is.
only touchdown pass he's gonna throw.
I think he's better than Lamar.
That is ridiculous.
But
JK.
And my number one play of the year is gotta be the DeAndre Hopkins. That play was absolutely.
Kyler Murray to DeAndre Hopkins against the
Bills.
Yeah.
And the Bills are a really good team. I didn't realize they were gonna pull it off. Just like he caught that with perfect between like all those guys. I remember him like celebrating. He was going insane. And yeah, the Houston Texans are the absolute. Their GM ruined Deshaun Watson's young part of his career.
Yeah. All right, so for my top 5 plays, I'll start with my number 5. I have Aaron Rodgers to Marquez Valdes-Scantling on a 45-yard touchdown pass against the Vikings in Week 1. I mean, just look at this dime. Just look at that. Damn, what a catch!
That was a great throw, but that's when Devontae Adams went off.
Yeah, Devontae Adams went off that week as well.
Yeah.
I think he had like 14 catches. And then for my 4th play, I had Odell Beckham.
That was an
on
incredible
end
play.
around against the Cowboys. I mean, he almost got tackled for like a loss of like.
I
10
love
on
those
that
jerseys,
play.
by the way. I think
do
those
too.
jerseys look really
Look at that.
cool.
Look at that speed. And then he just beats the defender 50 yards to the house.
That play was an honorable mention on my list, but I was gonna put the Jarvis Landry play. He threw that ball
against
to
the Bengals?
No, against the.
Oh yeah, that was a
he
good
threw
one,
that
too.
ball to Odell lefty, even though he's a righty.
Yeah. And then for my number 3 play, I have Derek Carr against the Jets.
Yeah, that play was. It's funny how the Jets' defensive coordinator got fired right after that game.
Yeah, he got fired.
That guy's a moron.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they moved up spots for like the pick. They got like the number 2 pick. I mean, who leaves them wide open? It was a blitz play too.
Yeah, who put the blitz play? It should have been the classic men, 3-man deep.
Yeah.
And they would have won the game. The Jets got their.
Terrible defense.
The Jets would have had 3 wins in the season.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that.
And then my number 2 play is Alvin Kamara against the Packers. It was a Drew Brees dump off pass to Alvin Kamara, 52 yards to the house. Look at him.
No one was expecting that
Yeah.
long of a play.
Look at
Like
those
44
jukes.
missed him.
Missed tackle.
And it looks like he's not even
Third
running
over the
too.
guy.
He's
Yeah,
not
it
running
looks
like
like
full
he's
speed.
jogging.
He's just like going for a nice stroll.
And he's
Strolling the park.
dancing at the end, I think.
Strolling
Yeah.
Louisiana. Just having fun.
And then for my number 1 play of the year, I have the Kyler Murray to DeAndre Hopkins game-winning Hail Mary pass against the Bills, like you, 43 yards to the house.
That was a great play by
Great play.
Kyle Murray. I'm surprised. Like is he like 5? He's like
He's like 5'11", Kyler Murray.
he's my height. Oh, imagine just like
They won the
his
game
wind
because of
up.
that.
But a fun fact about Kyle Murray, he's the first person ever be a first-round draft pick in 2 sports.
Yeah,
Fun fact.
and the MLB as well. All right, guys, we've reached the end of our podcast. We hope you guys enjoy our predictions for this week. Enjoy the games Saturday and Sunday, so stay tuned until next week. I'm Quinn Peplow.
And I'm Mateo Zavala.
You guys have a good night.
Peace out. Hey, this is Mateo from the QZ Podcast. Don't forget, we are also on Breaker, Anchor, Google, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Rocket Cast, Radio Public. Go check us out.